Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. Excuse me, this is Gamer1745 here. We're going to continue my playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with BlackICE and Third Reich Events installed. We are getting ready for our Yugoslavian campaign. We're going to get down here, make sure this, because this has sucked all the supplies out, shifting all these troops. Whenever you move, this is one thing, if you SR a lot of units around to somewhere, the AI doesn't know, oh, we're going to have X number of divisions over there in a certain amount of time. We better start sending supplies. They're sending supplies to the old location. They're then sort of maybe sending supplies to the intermediate location as they've been moving along. They're not even thinking about where it's going to go. And once it gets there, it starts sucking up everything. So we got to wait for the supplies to catch up, wait for them to become reorganized to the level of being able to attack. But we're just getting them there very quickly. Something to keep in mind, something I've learned the hard way in the past. Now, pilot training. Okay, as you see, we're using that pretty heavily, so how are we doing over here? We're not researching anything here, so we're going to switch this. Submarine crew training. I do hope supply gets worlds better for Hearts of Iron 4. Rebasing hopefully to where there's more supplies. I've also, during the break, I reorganized a few of these and put winter specialists in command in some of these places up there. And we just killed 3 of their subs. Go to where they're, yes, right there. Okay, light infantry branch is upgraded. That is also very useful. That's right here. Okay, so we're pegged out until we upgrade these there. Yeah, we'll continue to research. We'll research that up there. Hopefully we get some of our occupation troops events happening soon. Just pause this for just a second here. Yeah, we're not recording, are we? No, we're not recording at all. No, we're recording. Good. So we're recording. Sorry. Just for a minute thought we weren't recording. Onward with the episodes. Motor torpedo boats. We're bringing reinforcements down here. Okay. We're going to rebase to there. And then we're going to move north and pick these guys up and go up and deal with our troublesome invaders up in the north here. Wonder when they're going to see this. The AI, I don't know if he's thinking he's going to march over to here and take that instead of this. He should have hit these guys here. They were weak for all that air attacks. And then he would have at least had a port to supply with. Yes, we'll sell you some supplies. And we just got another bunch of subs. These guys, we want to put them here in Lorient. Grand battle plan has advanced. I think we'll just let that keep researching. And what are we now? Oh, grand battle plan, is that? Oh no, grand battle plan. I was thinking deep battle doctrine. No, we don't want to continue that. Now, well, where's destroyer crew training? That'll get all those small ships. Yeah, we'll upgrade the 2nd Panzer. It may not really be ready for Yugoslavia, but we don't really have a problem taking Yugoslavia, though. But we'll send it down here anyways, just in case. Okay, we're going to need to... OB West has not a good commander. So we're going to reorganize just quickly here. Brow Hitch, no leader. No leader. Von Rundstedt here. We're going to transfer this to west like that. We'll look at that in just a second. We're going to move Hadler out, Brow Hitch back in. We gotta find a better location for that headquarters. Some benefits here, at least supply benefits or whatever it is at this level. Something. We're going to promote him up. We'll reduce the supply usage there. Okay, do we have somebody good here? We need to shift. I think we're going to shift somebody. You'll be good. Put in charge temporarily. We'll reduce supply usage. I may demote him in the near future, but for now. Okay, so now we have 2 armies. One, this guy is just a placeholder, so we'll actually detach him. Yeah, why not? So we have this army with our basic infantry and mountain troops, and then we have our panzer army. Didn't we get a... Oh, maybe I haven't sent them south yet. thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay, that should deal with most of what's going on there. Again, we're waiting for the supplies to catch up. And for these guys to be ready to go. We'll give it a couple more days, maybe. They've had some minor engagements, I guess. Minor. This would have helped. Rocket engines. Just quick see, yeah, everything's looking pretty good there. He's just not moving because he doesn't have any supplies. Okay. So now, we're going to invade Yugoslavia. I do believe they still have a defensive agreement with Greece, so it'll mean Greece coming into it. They're going to come in slow. Now, you may have noticed, I've not called Italy into this war. Italy isn't useless. It does have its uses. I've sometimes seen the Italians do very interesting things, like take Gibraltar and all that on their own, even with all the new BlackICE stuff and fortresses. I want to have Italy come in on the war at the right time, and it just not been. I didn't need to start a Western Desert campaign, super early. While it just wasn't useful. So we're going to see how we're going to use that. Okay, so we might as well go to diplomacy here, down to Yugoslavia, and we're going to declare war. Let's conquer in mind here. slightly early on that attack. Not going to upgrade those at the moment. Okay, so we've got them beat there. So we're going to start moving in units that aren't attacking, then will be fresh. We don't want to move that. Right up into there. These guys are going to SR into there. Okay, bunch of events. Okay, twin engine Bombay advance, that's useful. Will improve gun turrets. Yes, we hope to get some spoils of war from the Yugoslavian fleet and from the Greek fleet. Yeah, we want to do that. SS Panzer Brigade, yes, we want to activate that. SS Engineers, yes. New battle commander has entered the field, yay. Here we have a choice to make. Continue production. The KDF car, the Kraft Deutsch Fund, has announced that we are going to continue production of the Volkswagen. Will continue during the war. Should we continue production to keep the people happy? Okay. Now, historically they said that. And they did briefly keep it into production, but very quickly it didn't. So we have this choice here. We can keep it in production. We'll gain a little bit of, we'll lose some descent, which would be nice. We'll gain some popularity, which would be nice, and we'll lose a lot of energy, metal, and some supplies. We'll gain in that, and lose popularity, or we'll gain descent and lose popularity. 5,000 supplies. We got so many supplies. We're gonna announce it that we're keeping the car in production, and we will keep it, I guess, theoretically in minor production here. Field Marshal ceremony. Yes. This event started initially by an event that George 1941 sent me over promoting up Hermann Goering. But I started looking into it a little bit more. This is back at the Reich Chancellery in Berlin. That's where the ceremony is, and they Hitler there promoted up all of these generals here to field marshal, and this after the victory in France. It was a big sort of thing. I don't know if you've seen the Napoleonic painting of creating his field marshals, but sort of less dramatic, but sort of like that. Now, I didn't put in another thing in which they created a bunch of naval positions and others, but this is the armies of Goering is there, and so this will keep the generals happy. That's a picture of a real standard that fly on the car kind of thing, and one of the marshal's batons. So we will keep them happy, gain some research and such. And then, okay, the organ supply. That last event didn't work right. It's supposed to kick in an event for Goering to be promoted. I'll have to look in to see what went wrong with that, because he was created, just to let you know, Reich Marshal, and because he had been a field marshal already, or air marshal. I have to look to be precise on that, but he was already that rank. But he created Reich Marshal, which theoretically made him second in command to Hitler, and more than theoretically did. So he would outrank all of the generals, the general staff. So he was higher ranking than the German general staff. So he was Hitler's number 2 guy. Hess at this time is Hitler's number 2 in the party, as a party structure, but not in the governmental situation. So Goering at this time becomes number 2 in the German Reich. Okay, yes, the Ordnungs Polizei for Denmark. Yes, we want that. We want security structures established in France, definitely. The Norwegian ones, absolutely. Danish. These now. This is the German army, not the police. Occupational elements. So that we will attach to that one. This will attach there. So now we have an occupational capability there, and I'm going to attach him. There's group sued for right now. Yes. This will of course help us immensely. Let's switch to this. Don't have enough police generals to fill all the positions. occupational forces there. So the militia in to Lilyhammer up there. Help reduce it. Still not enough occupation forces to deal with what needs to be done. I'll have to look at that one event that didn't work right. Okay, yes, we'll take the extra Panzer Army here. HQ. And we'll switch over to motorized army research there. For me, I mean, the headquarters are a wonderfully good thing, but even better is the reduced time between attacks. So you see he's already moving into there. He's going to attack there. That's him. Okay, Danish 20mm cannon. This is a BlackICE event, I believe. Danish army responsible for knocking out 11 armored cars and 2 Panzer Is during the German invasion. Before the order to surrender came through, the Germans were naturally very interested in the weapon and had them exported to Germany. Yeah, I believe these would be made by Madsen. Not absolutely sure, but I presume that they're Madsen manufacturer. I think that's the main or only Danish arms company. Yeah, Madsen guns. Yes, we want the SS Infantry Brigades. New regulations. Major General Adolf von Schnell, he's the guy who set up the Shell program. This was contributed by George, 1941. You can check out his mod. Currently it isn't compatible with mine, but it can be made so. Just because the primary reason is he's already contributed a bunch of events, so they would be overlapping. So this event will give us a little more descent because we're reducing the amount of gas available to the civilian population. Support the family. This will counterbalance the increase in dissent. The Nazis very much promoted for the right people to have lots and lots of children. Great historical Panzer HQs. Yes, we want those. Okay, another headquarters, fortress, construction, manpower. Until November 40. 5%. Okay, we'll take it. Okay, now here's the police for Norway. The Deutsches Red Rose Cross. This is a very benign imagery for the German Red Cross. I believe this is a German graphical augmentation event image. You see these nice friendly red crosses. If you see a badge, and I would have included some, they're big sort of German eagles, normally larger than the cross, sitting on top of the cross, holding the cross with the claws buried into the cross. You know, they weren't the most, oh yeah, just Red Cross. No, they were the German Red Cross with these big eagle things, and that was a lot of their badges, a lot of their stuff had it, and this is a sort of more softer appeal for it, but yeah, sort of gives you the idea. Alright. And I think that's... Oh, we want you up top. Get you built as fast as possible. think we're going to let's transfer a pretty good corps commander over here somewhere. Yeah, modals fits that bill very much. So temporarily no leader. Probably should have sent all that over. Could have used conf group A, whatever. Okay. Let's get one of these guys. We'll call this the 4th. Attach him to there. Put mobile in command and send him over here quickly. That way these guys that were not attached to headquarters, we can give them to headquarters. Well, the British have now sent over some bombers, so what we're going to do is, hopefully these guys are out. These guys over here, somebody flying interception missions. Well, let's just keep them sort of like that. Since they're no longer going to be attacking up here, we're going to, yeah, you can hold them both. I just don't like to be bombed and not have a response to it. Keep looking at that map. I don't know why I still was. Oh, let me go deal with the Norway stuff. Oh, we got our police up there. Okay. These guys go to Himmler's command, and they should be helping out. There, good. There, that's good. We're just gonna go to 2 battalions there. Send them there to help with the partisan reduction, revolt risk elements. Okay. Yeah, we'll recapture it. How are we doing for getting... Okay, you guys are here. Now ready to go. So we're going to rebase you up to here. Instead of following them, we're going to get them in the front and push them back. Okay, we're disbanding some of our Totenkopfstandards because we'll need the manpower for other Waffen-SS units. Yes, we want that. Okay, Reichskommissar Norwegian. Terboven, this guy here, takes over one of the royal estates for his house. So he's placed in charge. See his diplomatic uniform and patch there. So we're going to send him up there. That's a trigger for other things. Operation Load. Strategic bombing of England. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we'll build these tunnels. These were some tunnels that they built to hide Hitler's train in, you know, for headquarters kind of thing. And, like, he used them once, but whatever. And a few he never did use. They built for him. Best shape. Shoot down bombers. Yes, it says mountain troops. Okay, now that we have that, pour through here. We'll take the SS Mountain Artillery, sure. Okay, another Covert Commerce Raider, we'll take that as well. Chiselers moved to attack there. Oh, Rommel should want to be in the game, of course. Second Panzer Corps. Oh, he should have been. See, this is some bugs with BlackICE, because that should go away, and so we're just going to erase the unit. What's this one here? I believe they've fixed them in the newer versions. But we gotta have Guderian in command of something here. God, I didn't put Guderian in command with it. I want to remove. Oh well. Okay, I think it's about time to end this episode. So, hope you're enjoying this. Ldu's another Totenkopf Standarta. These are a bit painful because, I get another ship, that's good. Because what these will do, I'm back in, let's see, we'll be losing some of our internal security units, but that will allow us to build more Waffen SS units, the events. Thank you for watching. We will continue this.